Hello, this is the first podcast I've done in quite a few years. I used to be quite a frequent podcaster, but I haven't done one in a long time, but was asked to do one. So this is the reason why I'm jumping back on. As people know that used to listen to my old podcasts, in my spare time I write a lot of poetry. I've been writing poetry since I was very young, since around about the age of 12 or 13, and fast forward a lot of years, I've got 4 books published, have a blog, deanthebard.com/blog, which contains most of my poems. I don't put up every poem I write. Usually it's the ones that I think will be able to relate to many people that read them. A few of the poems that I've posted over the years have certainly become a lot more popular than others. The most popular poem that I have is called The Phoenix Who Survived. Now, I wrote this poem a long time ago. I think it was back in 2007. And basically, the poem was influenced by a friend of mine's drug addiction and her overcoming her drug addiction. So in order for me to write a poem, I wrote a poem about a phoenix because it obviously is about some creature that comes out of the ashes and survives. To cut a long story short, I think a lot of people can relate to that because certainly over the years I've got a lot of requests to use it in businesses, on LinkedIn. I've even had one person have the entire poem tattooed on their back, which I still find very shocking. I'm surprised. But what I do from time to time is I actually go through Google and I search for my poems to see if people have used them, to see if people are, kind of using it in any way. And I don't ask for any kind of, money. If someone uses my poem or any of my poems in any kind of area, then all I want is just my name to be acknowledged as the writer, which I think is only fair. I'm not a songwriter. I'm not writing £1 million or $1 million hits. So, it's just a kind of a writer's agreement that you kind of, if you share work, you have your name on the bottom. Now, I found one of my poems online yesterday, and basically there's a band, I think they're called Alma, who are Brazilian, and what they did, or what the songwriter did, was they took certain lines out of the poem The Phoenix Who Survived and put it into their song. Now, I don't have any issues with that at all, as long as I said I get a credit. Now, sometimes I know that it's hard to track down the original owner of a poem, but if you actually Google my poem, you will see that it's not only copywritten to me, but it's also on my blog as my most popular post, or my most popular poem at least. So to cut a long story short, I basically contacted the singer of the band yesterday on Facebook, and he kindly responded very quickly, saying that back in 2013, I think he lost... he went through a bit of a tough time of kind of writing, and, he kind of just was pretty open and honest and said, I took lines from your poem and put them in the song. They rearranged 1 or 2 of the words, the order of the words, but it's still taking parts of my poem and putting it into a song. So he asked me to do a video, but I'm not doing a video because I'm not very good at videos. I'm more better at podcasts. So I hope that this reaches out to the band's fans to let them know that I'm completely okay with it. I've got no issues with it whatsoever. He's been really nice and acknowledged that I'm partly responsible for some of the lyrics in the song. The song is called Treasures of the Gods. It really is my type of music as well, so it's kind of worked in that he's got some words from me and I've actually found a band that I'm really liking. He's been really polite. I've edited the writing credit on Wikipedia, so it has my name next to it. But that's it. I mean, basically, if anyone wants to use any of my poems, all you have to do is put my name on it, whether it's my real name or my pen name, which is Dean the Bard. I'm completely fine with it. You can use my poems in any way you want. You can have it part of a project, part of a business. You can have it as part of your blog. You can have it even tattooed on your back, like this guy in Damon in South Africa did, which I'm still a bit shocked about. So that's basically my first podcast since 2015. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I didn't speak too quick. To Alma, really like your music, and really happy that my poem actually helped with one of your songs. Keep up the great work, and I'll speak to you all again soon.